君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you.
Battle, then I'll take it to the street where there's no rules. Take off the gloves, rip please to down. Gotta prove my skills, so get down. My lyrical depths to roll battle smack down now. Gotta shoot to kill and shoot to skill. Don't you be afraid, man's gotta do how it feels. 60, 70, 80, 9, 10. I flip the script to make it to the top 10. Go. First to my better shit, thoughts provoke the new era. Become a bit terror, but my only rival is my shadow. Rewind to play back and fix my own error. Get low to the ground, it's getting better like I told you before. Double up a dead road cheddar. L to the J, say stay laced. Here's my car, me, royal flush, and I'm the ace.
How's it going, guys? My name is Semi Panda, and I would like to thank everyone yet again for me, my channel, for reaching 3,000 subscribers. The reason why it's growing is because that damn Kendrick video. That Kendrick video is almost a freaking 3 mil. I can't believe that a single video like that would reach that much, and it's crazy because I would never thought that 3 million people would actually listen to that track, to that random ass mix that I just randomly made because I was bored, you know. And it's crazy, y'all. It's just crazy how that video itself is making my channel grow, you know. And man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. What's also crazy is that the amount of like subscribers I have, like 3K, and the amount of views I get on my videos, it's not even close. It's freaking crazy, yo. Every other video that I be making, it's always like gaming content. As you can tell, my channel is always about like gaming, and also gaming. Nowadays, there'll be a little bit of music. I literally just posted like a Newsabis video like not too long ago, like a few days ago, and that one barely has like 100. You know, I'm not too surprised. I feel like the algorithm is just random at this point. I can't really complain because, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, every time I post a video, it's always like 50, you know. It's always like to 100, you know what I mean? And honestly, it's just numbers. At the end of the day, I could really care less about that, you know? It's always just me making the content and making the videos with my friends, making funny ass montages and everything, and funny moments, and cool ass gameplay, music in the background, good music in the background. And it's always something nice, you know? And the reason why I do this, and I'm gonna state this forever till I fucking die, till I stop making videos, or whatever happens, whatever the reason why I stop doing this, is because I want to make memories. I make them so I could reflect them back, or I could reflect back, and I could, you know, just reminisce, you know, like the good old days, good old times, you know. Where me and my friends just literally have the time together, just end up playing one single video game day in, day out, have funny ass moments, and just enjoy it, you know. Once I'm like older, once I'm like already like grown out, like retirement, or once I'm like retired, you know, once I'm fully stable in my life, I could look back, you know. I'll probably have a family, you know, have like kids, you know. I do want kids. I generally do want kids. and I could show them my videos, you know, and they could be all hella cringy and all that stuff here and there. But honestly, I'll just show it to them. I'll just show it to them, be like, yo, I used to do this. I used to do this with my friend. This is me. Me back then. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as your old man. But we had a fucking good time. And every time we play together, it's always a good freaking time, y'all. Every single time I play with my friends, it's always a good day. It's always a good time. Such a good time. And the reason why is that is because we are truly ourselves when we're playing games. Every time we go out, I mean, then again, when it comes to like the guys, we still act the same in real life when we're hanging out together, you know, it's still the same vibe and everything. But if it's just us playing games, like Smite, Overwatch, COD, etc., like it's us that's literally just us playing together, you know. Like everyone's working now, everyone's in our mid-20s, late 20s and everything, etc. We're just working. Everyone at this point, you know, in their lives, you know, in the 20s, we're all working. Either going to school, working a part-time job, or a full-time student, or a full-time job, you know. Everyone's doing the thing. Everyone's trying to bust their ass, trying to make ends meet, you know. At the end of the day, it's always you that gets to wake up in the morning and kind of see yourself in the mirror, you know. It's always you, yourself, you know. And that's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's funny because, as you can see in the background, it's Persona 3. Persona is one of my top favorite games of all time. And it's because it's hard to explain. Persona is such a good game, y'all. If you guys are single player heads, if you guys love single player games, anime and all that stuff, JRPG, turn based, and a good storyline, play Persona. Any Persona game would do. Well, I would say this. I would skip 1 or 2. I do want to play 1 or 2 just to play it, just to see how it is. But honestly, if you want to play a Persona, play Persona 5. Persona 5 is like literally like the best modernized Persona game of all time. So far, my favorite is 4. But you know, it's because I already played it, and I'm just like, damn, this on like in terms of like storyline, it beats 5. But as of right now, I have yet to finish 3. I think I don't think I'm halfway done with the freaking game. As you can tell, it's like, you know, it's really like in May, or like it's almost in June and shit, right? So I'm not even halfway done with the game, and this game is fucking long. Playing these games takes so much of your time. I say like 90 hours of your time if you're just like casually playing it. If you're trying to be a freaking completionist like me, probably take like 110 hours or something, including the DLC and all that stuff. I don't know. Who knows? So I know this one, Persona 3, it's a little bit different compared to the other games. Persona 5 came out with Royal, and that's like the expansion DLC. That's like its own thing. 4 came out with Golden. So Golden's like its own DLC. Like the whole definitive version of the game, you know. So Persona 5 Royal is the definitive, and also for Persona 4 Golden is the definitive game. And for 3 is confusing, you know, because it's crazy because Persona 3 has three different games of it, you know. It's funny because Persona 3 different games, you know. Fuck it. But anyways, Persona 3 has its own vanilla based game, and for the other 2, the one you see in the background is Fez, like festival. So Persona 3 Festival, or Persona 3 Fez, is the one I'm playing right now in the background, which came out in 2006, I believe. Yeah, 2006. This game revolutionized Persona in general. This was the very first Persona game that came out with like 3D graphics and all that stuff. Its own art style that went along with like the whole franchise itself, moving forward and everything. And the reason why I'm playing, oh yeah, and the other game is Persona 3 Portable. That game came out on the PSP, and that game is pretty much like the updated. It's crazy. Okay, this is the part. This is the part where it gets confusing, because the one that came on the PSP, that's supposed to be the definitive game in terms of like updated combat. I say it's storyline, and it's crazy because it's the only game that allows you to pick genders. Yeah, you can pick a female character. Every other Persona game, it's always a male protagonist, but in the PSP version, it's a female character. You could either pick the boy or the girl, which is crazy. And the reason why I'm not playing that one is because it's a portable version. It's literally like a drag and scroll and all that stuff. You know, it's not your traditional Persona game. Like, you're not gonna run around and you know, you're not gonna be able to control your own character with the MC running around doing a thing. You know what I mean? It's more like a light version. It's like literally like a pocket Persona game. You know what I mean? But this game, it's like your true actual like Persona game. That's why I'm playing this. And and how I'm playing this and how it's like all HD and everything is because I modded, added like a HD pack and everything, and I'm using like a PS2 emulator right now. And honestly, this game's fucking tight, but also at the same time, this game's kind of fucked up. Since this game's like still gives you that old school like PS2 vibes. This game's so unforgiving. That's why in terms of like the combat in the portable version, it's a lot more forgiving. It's a lot more better, a lot more fine, a lot more polished compared to this game. This game's kind of fucked up. It's hard to explain, but in terms of like the combat and everything, this game's fucked up. That's why I haven't beaten it yet, because it's too damn hard. I'm playing on normal, and honestly, like, I wanted to play on hard, but then at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? I have other games to play. I'm gonna play this game on normal because fucking without, because I want to enjoy it, you know, kind of like not have like a hard time, you know, playing it. What I did in the other games, you know, kind of had a hard time. But this game, I'm playing on normal. This game's fucking hard. So unforgiving, so fucking unforgiving. There'd be like a main part of the story where you had to go through all the cutscenes, all the dialogue, and all that stuff. And literally, like at that boss, I ended up dying. And literally, I had to go back all the way to the previous save point, and it's dumb because usually games nowadays you are allowed to redo the boss battle, but this game you can't. Yet you literally had to go all the way back to the previous save, and it's also dumb because you can't save during that main dialogue and main cutscenes and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just mind-boggling, you know. Like I said, this game's so unforgiving, but at the same time, so far so good. This game's P3 is badass, man. It's edgy as fuck, and honestly, I love edgy shit. This game's dark. This game's kind of messed up in its own way, and I love it. So far so good. The game hasn't been juicy yet. In terms of like the story being like hella crazy and shit, because I'm like barely getting like my full party and stuff like that. Because as of right now, well, you know, yeah, I'm like barely getting like my full party, and the whole team hasn't been fully assembled yet. So, you know, usually like when the whole team's assembled, that's why everything gets hella good. But as of right now, I barely have like 3 or 4 of the people. That's it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you know. The reason why I'm putting this in the background is because this game does a really good job explaining how life works. This game allows you to play as an MC that lets you go to school, or pretty much in every other game, the MC always travels from like another city or another country, you know, and he comes in like a blank slate, meeting new people, living in like a dorm or a house or like an attic apartment or like a coffee shop and all that stuff. And he's just trying to make do. He's trying to be like a normal kid. He's trying to live like a normal life, trying to do the thing, trying to make new friends, trying to hang out, you know, make money here and stuff. And you know, sooner or later, they have like a wild card that they have like a special power in them, you know. And what's crazy about like these type of games is like the MC, you as the player, you could play as two other parts. One, being a normal person, doing like being a student, doing normal things, eating out, gaining new experience, doing stuff, or increasing your social link, hang out with friends pretty much. And your other part is like your, I would say like part-time job or something like hella crazy. You're pretty much like a superhero, you know, trying to save the world, trying to do your thing, fight shadows, fight like monsters and stuff like that, summon your persona here and there, and just figure out like and doing like crazy ass shit, saving people, saving your teammates, and doing like the most badass things that you could do, like, you know, as an MC, as like a normal MC would do, you know what I mean? And the reason why I always gravitate back to these games is because like it's just like a life simulator, you know. I know for a fact, like, you know, I know it's a game, you know. I know like I should never compare like my life situation compared to like a game, you know. Like at the end of the day, I can never like live my whole or like kind of like give my whole life to like a single video game, because it's something that I kind of relate to, you know. So some of these characters I do really relate to, you know, and that's why I really love this game, because like the characters are so greatly developed, you know, and they really stood out to me, you know what I mean. A lot of the characters give out like good background stories of what they've done or what they did, who they are, you know. And Atlas has done a really good job, you know. I'm like fanboying, I'm like being hella biased, you know. At the same time, this game's not perfect, you know. A lot of these games aren't perfect. There's like bits and pieces that I wish like they would have done, but honestly, I could care less. They did a really good job. I'm happy. I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, going back to the whole thing, why I'm having in the background is because usually these games are like a year, like all year round. You know, it's like these games are like they have like a day and night cycle. You know, you do this at nighttime, you do this, then you go to sleep, rinse and repeat. You know, the reason why I'm comparing it in real life is because things are going by way too fast, guys. Everything is going way too fucking fast. It's nice, you know. It's always nice whenever you're looking forward to something like an event, for example, because it's crazy because of this weekend I'm going to Coachella and all that stuff, and honestly I'm so excited, but at the same time it's just like, damn, it's already here. It's literally like next weekend or this weekend, you know, literally around the corner, and it's just like, damn. I remember like back then when I first bought my ticket, I was like, damn, like freaking April, you know, like late April, it's already gonna be hella far, because I think I bought my ticket like last year. I think like November or something, or January, I forget, man. It's been a while, and here we are. Literally like this weekend, Coachella weekend 2, and it's already here. And it's crazy because that went by so fucking fast. I would never expect it to be that freaking fast, you know. And it's crazy because another big event is like it's gonna be a family trip. I'm going to the Philippines. Yes, I'm Filipino. For those that do not know, I'm Filipino. I'm a full-fledged Filipino. Grew up in California, grew up in like San Jose and all that stuff, yada. And yeah, we're gonna go to the Philippines by the end of the year. It's probably gonna be in December, probably after Christmas. We did that 3 years ago, and now we're gonna do it for like my mom's 50th birthday. We're gonna celebrate that. Then we're gonna be there for like a whole ass month and everything. And it's funny to say, because, and I'm gonna say this again, like, damn, like that's really hella far, you know, like December, like Christmas time and all that stuff, but it's gonna come by, y'all. And it's crazy because things are moving way too fast. things are moving way too fucking fast. It's already April. It's already the middle of April, and you know it's already springtime. Sooner or later it's gonna be summertime and all that stuff. Then like my birthday and all that stuff, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I tell you know when when you're having too much fun, because you know that saying. It's just like life. How you call it? Life goes by fast when you're having fun, and it's true. And I kid you not, I've been having fun, y'all. These past like few years or so, they've been a blast, and I'm truly happy. I'm truly glad that I'm able to spend time with good ass people. And man, I have a lot of friends, man. There's too many people out there that I hung out, or I still hang out with to this day, and it just feels nice, I had like a few drinks with like a couple of my guys, then they're talking about their life, I'm talking about my life, and so on and so forth, then it just feels nice. It feels nice to have someone with you, At the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, everyone's different. Each and every one of you has like their own different value in life. For me, having someone that's present in my life, like anyone, any single one, a single friend, a family member, a pet, dog, cat, anyone, anything, a certain presence is good enough for me. Because I'm a type of guy that likes to be alone. Honestly, I'm an introvert. I'm gonna say it again. I'm a huge introvert. I'm a type of guy that loves to go out and kind of like uses all their energy and like in one night or the next day and everything, uses up all their energy. Then after that day, I don't want to do anything. I would rather stay home, do my thing, play games, edit videos, listen to music, watch anime, watch something, be on my phone, go to the gym, just by myself. That's just me, like, and it's crazy because, like I said, like how I use all my energy and everything, like I just wouldn't be down to like do anything else. I would say I'd be down, but at the same time, it's just like I just don't have the energy for it. I'm not sure if I'm getting older. I'm not sure if like I just don't feel like it, or I don't know. And it's crazy because it's been like that ever since like ever since high school, ever since I started going out in general. Like I would go out for example, I would go to like the mall or something, or I would go to like a party, one crazy ass party or one chill party. After that, I don't want to do anything else after that, to be honest. Like I would rather stay home, like I said, chill, do my thing. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like that's just me. But going back to the value part, honestly, anything, presents, someone, anything, you just gotta be there for me. At the end of the day, like as long as someone's still doing well, as long as like one of my friends or like family members are like doing well for themselves, I'm happy. I'm truly grateful that they're doing well for themselves. And man, it's crazy. I've been talking for too long. It's because I'm home alone right now. That's why I'm like I feel a lot more uplifted. You know what I mean? And plus it's like 8 p.m. right now, 8:15. It's a Monday. Probably gonna edit this, do my thing, and then probably go to bed after I finish the video. Probably edit another video because there's like another Smite tier video that I did. And I can't wait to edit that because that game was fucking funny. I've yet to post that sooner or later, y'all. But yeah, guys. It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's amazing so far, yeah. And I would like to thank everyone that still watches my channel. I would like to thank all my friends that still watches me up to this point. You've been a blessing in disguise, and I know in real life I won't see like the sentimental type to be like, yo, dude, like your homie, you know. It's hard for me to say something like that, you know. I'm a type of guy, like if it's just me and you, like I'll show you a good time, you know what I mean. But if it's like a group of like 5 other people, or like or 5 plus that, or honestly I would say like if it's like the 3 of us, I don't know, like it's hard for me to show like one person a good time when there's like other people that also want to have a good time, you know what I mean. And you know, like going back to the part where if it's just you and me, like let's say I'm going on a date, or let's say if it's just me, like one of my best friends, or like a homie, me and him are gonna have like the best time of our life, one of the best time of our life. Because you know why? Because I'll give them all my energy to them, and you know, and depending on like their flow or like their energy level, stuff like that, I could always adapt to that, and I could always like show them my affection, you know. But if it's like a group of people, you know, it's just too hard. My brain can't keep everyone, you know, like in check, you know. Like I can never like keep one person happy, or I can't, you know. It's just too much going on. That's just me though. That's just me. Like I can't how you call it, I can't multitask other people trying to like share their thoughts and stuff like that, and like for me to have a good time. There's too many people in the room, you know what I mean. And that's why I'm like, usually like what comes with that, I'm usually like kind of quiet, you know. Like I would like to talk to or I would like to talk to someone that I'm more closer to, you know what I mean. You know, like try to have a good time, you know. Usually at the end of the day, I just go with the flow, stuff like that, try to do my thing, you know. And also at the same time, just try to have a good fucking time, you know what I mean. But you know, but that's really just me, you know. And it's funny because I know like a lot of my friends would be watching this, be like, oh, I can kind of see that now. God damn it, y'all, fucking hate y'all. But oh man. But it's amazing, man. It's amazing. And it's crazy, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm outspoken now. I literally just started recording this just so I could thank you guys for me and my channel for reaching 3K subscribers. I'm truly happy, you know. Sooner or later, I'm gonna reach 4K, 5K, hopefully 10K, man. If I reach 10K, oh my god, I'm gonna be the most happiest motherfucker that you guys will ever see in my life. It's crazy that my channel's freaking growing, man. I know subscribers at the end of the day is only a number, but honestly, I don't give a fuck about that. That's just still growing. It feels good, man. It feels so good just seeing the numbers like go up. You know what I mean? This feels really fucking nice, man. I'm truly happy, guys. I'm truly happy that you guys are here in my life. Earlier today, I was with my grandma, and today's April 17th, 2023. Yes, today is April 17th, 2023. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my Lula is leaving to the Philippines and she's staying there forever. And I won't be able to see her until I visit over there in the Philippines, over there in the motherlands. And you know, I've been hanging out with her, you know, and you know, she's turning 89. My Lula is turning 89 years old in 10 days. 10 days. Her birthday's on the 27th. She was born 1937, I think. Late 30s, I believe. like during the events of World War II, something like that. But her birthday's in 10 days, and she's turning 89. You know, and I'm gonna tell you guys this: time passed, and here I am, living, young, proud, doing my thing. You know, and for her, she's already at that age. You know, she's already at that stage where she trying to live. You know, she's trying to do her thing, and it's kind of sad. You know, because there's like I would never visit her, you know, because I was always so busy out partying, doing my thing, you know. Like I would never have the time or the thought of like visiting, you know, because like I'll have a day off, I'll just be chilling at home, you know, on my phone, do my thing, and I would never visit her, you know. And I don't know why I didn't. I should have, but I honestly should have kept visiting because I don't really see her, you know. And it's hard for me to make time, you know. I mean, I don't know. I can't really say anything because on my day off, I'll be on my phone. You know what I mean? I should always have the time, you know, to visit her. I kind of wish I did, you know. But now her flight's at 11, and I was just with her, you know. I was at the house. I was just kind of chilling. I was chilling with her, and she showed me pictures of herself. She showed me pictures of like her house over there in the Philippines. A nice house, beautiful house. And she showed me this. Like she looked young, she looked happy. And then it's also sad because once I got home, I was looking at older photo albums so back then, and then I saw my album for my second birthday party, and I just see my grandma just kind of holding me, looking young. You know, she's young, happy. She has grandkids. You know, she was like way younger in her 60s, I believe. Yeah, she was in her 60s when I was like 2 years old. And those were simple times back then. When I was younger in elementary school, we would always walk a lot. Everyone was always local. My mom's side, they were always all around. There would be parties after parties every other weekend. And there was just all the cousins all together, you know. In terms of like comparing my dad's side and my mom's side of the family, like living over here, my mom's side of the family has like way more fucking people. Way more cousins, way more aunties, uncles, etc. You fucking name it. It was just a bigger crowd, bigger family. And you know, there were parties every other weekend, and it's sad because I miss those. I really do miss those, you know, because they were fun. I was a kid, you know, like you know how like when you were a kid back then, you know, like everything was exciting. It was because you're curious, you know, you want to know what this does, you want to know what this, you know, you want to play this, you want to meet this, you want to eat this, you know, like you're a kid, you know, like you don't know like anything better, you know. You're trying to do your thing, you're trying to have a good time, you know. You want this, like you want like the best thing in the world. You want this console, this video game, you know. And you're just trying to do your thing. You're trying to live your life, you know. But nowadays, you know, other than COVID happening, you know, like things change. There aren't that many parties anymore. I don't get to see my cousins, you know. and my cousins are like around my age. Usually, like, actually, it's funny because my mom's side, I was the youngest. I was one of the youngest out of all my cousins. My cousins now from my mom's side, they are, they have kids, they have a family. They're like in their 30s. Some of them are like their late 20s now, but a lot of them are like in their 30s. They already have families and everything. And like, if you think about it, they don't have time to make parties. They probably don't have like the funds to like actually like host like a house party. And plus, if they do, it's gonna be crazy from back then. It's like they're not gonna fucking be playing like some E40 shit. Some Too Short. You know, some crazy ass freaking like Bay Area stuff. But oh man, I miss those. Those are, oh man. If I had time travel, man, I would love to go back in time, me in my 20s, going back to his parties, man, because those parties were fun. I know I was a kid, and yeah, of course, like I didn't drink at that time, and dude, still those parties, they were amazing, man. Like everyone was there, they're doing karaoke, drinking. A lot of people were drunk, but it was still fun though. Everything was exciting. The food was amazing. I was able to. A lot of the people were still, you know, a lot of the people were still alive. Like it was, it was a good time. I like, I really do wish that I couldn't relive that again. Because as of right now, I don't think I would ever do it. Because nowadays everyone's busy doing their thing, and it's okay. People will always have the right to be whoever they want to be, do whatever the fuck they desire. Buying this, buying that, making this amount, working at this job, having this type of car, going to this event, traveling, moving somewhere else. It's up to them, because at the end of the day, everyone, every single one, every single person that's working right now, man, they're trying to make ends meet. They're trying to they're trying to live a happy life. Everyone's trying to be happy, like other than making money. Because currency kind of fucks everyone in the mind. Money, it's always the root of all fucking evil, man. Oh man, currency is something else, man. But money keeps us stable. That's one thing for sure, man. Money does keep us stable. It doesn't give us happiness, of course, but it does give us the stability. There's a thing about currency nowadays, and now this all that stuff. In terms of politics, man, I don't know a damn thing about politics. I just know, like, in terms of like me being like conservative or like liberal, you know, that's I sound moderate. At the end of the day, like I just believe whatever's right. Like that's why I'm moderate. I'm not right. I'm not left. You know, both parties are kind of bullshit, to be honest. Like I don't know about being a liberal. Fuck being conservative. Fuck being a liberal. That's why I'm moderate. I care about balance in the world. The world is not perfect. Everything's fucked up and corrupt, and I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. Everything's crazy, man. But other than that, man, it's just crazy. I know I keep repeating that word. Crazy. Am I going crazy? Is the world going crazy? I- Is it just maybe sentimental? I don't know, man. Right now things are fine. Things are fine. I don't know. At the end of the day, every time I wake up, I always try my best be the better person that I am yesterday or the day before. I always want to strive to become a better person, and it feels good because I know I'm making like the best progress that I know for a fact that I'm growing as a fucking person. Because looking back at it now, like I've grown a lot, and it's making me strong. Man. It's making me good. Feels good, you know. I know it sounds cringe. Like I know like majority of like I know like me like talking like this, being me be sentimental, is like hella corny. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I'm a corny person. I'm for sure a corny ass motherfucker. Whenever it's the mood, you know what I mean. I could be corny when I want to, you know what I mean. Like, and then they being or explain things or like kind of like someone explain like their life story stuff like that. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about I'm corny to be honest. Yeah, I'm corny, but I don't give a damn what other people think, you know. Because if you think otherwise, fuck off. Get the fuck out of the channel, you know. I don't care about you. I do care about my friends, you know. I do care about my family. I do care about everyone else that's supporting me and my channel, you know. To the people that are watching this till now, what is this? Oh my god, 40 minutes, yo? Jesus Christ. Fucking crazy, man. But those that have made it this far into the video, thank you. I love you. You are truly an amazing person, and whoever you are, around the world, next door, around the block, probably like 5 minutes away from my house. Thank you. You're amazing. You're an amazing person. And I can't stress you enough like how much everything means to me, you know. And I can't thank you enough, you know. And honestly, I have nothing to say. It is something I had to say to, like, you know, something I had to explain, get something off my chest, you know. And in real life, I don't really talk to anyone about like my problems, you know. I don't really talk to anyone because I don't know. It's sad for me to say this, you know, because I don't know. I feel like when I try to explain my problems to someone, I feel like other people don't care. Because, you know, like, who could care about your life, you know? Like, who cares about you? It's always about you, you know? It's always about yourself, you know? At the end of the day, you know? If you think about it, like, it's just hard, you know? Maybe it's because I suck at explaining things. Like, I don't know how to explain it properly. Like, I can't be too... I'm, like, being, like, too complicated on, like, my things I'm trying to explain in terms of, like, my problems. It's hard, you know, because at the same time, I'm also a man. And usually, like, for as a man, like, a man, you don't want to, like, explain your problem because you don't want to show yourself as a weakling, you know. Because if you complain too much, if you're like kind of like doing this stuff like that, being a little petty stuff like that, then you're just showing weakness, you know. You got man up, step up your game, and be like your own alpha male. You know what I mean? You gotta be a sigma. You gotta be your own king, man. You gotta be your own king or queen. Whoever's watching this, if you're a guy or girl, be your own king and queen. Fuck other people, man. Oh my god, I don't care, man. But you know, like going back to the other part is like the reason why I don't really explain it, or I don't really kind of show, like, you know, I don't really like express my problems to like my friends or like my family members, because I feel like people really don't care. You know, yeah, they could say like a few words to kind of help me out, you know, but you know, like I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. See, like right now, you know, like I'm trying to explain to you guys like what's going on, and I can't find like the perfect words to say it, you know, because it's so damn hard for me to like explain one of my problems and not really like give out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not the brightest person, you know. I'm not the smartest. I didn't finish college, you know. I graduated high school, but I was average in high school, you know. I sucked at math. When it comes to like reading, I'm like kind of moderate on that shit. I don't really read books. I don't really do anything. In terms of like education, I'm average. Common sense, I have a good amount of common sense. I feel like at the end of the day, like as an adult, you gotta have like all the common sense in the world, because that's literally all you need. Because an adult that doesn't have common sense is it's honestly like the worst fucking human being like to ever exist. You gotta have common sense, even though you're a bad person or a lot of things have happened in your life. You gotta have common sense, because if you don't, then no one's not gonna like you. That's just a fact. That's really just a fucking fact. You know, you got. Fuck, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Alright. Almost 50 minutes. Holy shit, y'all. It's almost an hour. But I'll just wrap it up, guys. I think that should be it. But honestly, guys, thank you. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you that are watching this right now. And just listening to like me ranting, kind of like, you know, just expressing like my feelings to an audience that really cares, you know. It's really hard for me to like kind of like be sentimental in front of like, you know, other people, you know, because I really don't like being like a center of attention. That's really just me. And you know, I feel like me, you know, like speaking to like a microphone and explaining it, you know, like it feels, I don't know, it feels just right. It feels really natural for me, you know, like I can actually like express myself like through an audience, you know, talking to you guys, you know. It feels really nice, and I'm grateful that I'm able to do this. It feels great, man. It feels great. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna end it. This has been too long, yo. Alright. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one of whatever I make. It's awesome. Love you as always. I'm out.
We will stop taking rock. I rode away from a southwest room. Windless night, moonlight melts my